to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. The Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Oh, he's going to go up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. So Ball State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy.
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Ready up.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Easy.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down. Oh, there's an alley to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fakes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Just keep slinging it. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. Has to on the exact same page, coming up with a down.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Rush is on him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snagged in the middle. It's Spears. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll do it himself. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Moving away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Carpenter. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease. It's John. And this one will be stopped for no gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught at the 10.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running into the open space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Down 55 feet.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
On the set.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Set. Hut.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Runs through a tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Okay.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Ready up.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's second and 14.
Easy.
Back to pass. He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Okay, ready.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Touchdown Cardinals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Got him downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Found a seam on the left, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Bulls.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
On the set.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
In blue. Second.
Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Okay, right.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Ready?
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Get set. Get set.
To throw, it's quick. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Ready up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Okay, ready?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Left.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. Snagged in the end zone. Six.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Here's a heat. Using his legs to buy some time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll move the wide receiver. The jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get out.
Sneaks it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Okay, break. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's quick. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Grab near the marker. It's Shabera. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle, and Shabera. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Carpenter. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.